All right, Middle-Aged White Guy Reacts back again today with another video for you. And in today's video, we got something special, all right? Now, I'm a little late to this party. I'm a week late, all right? But we have Dax, he has Tom, and they have Soldier for us, all right? Like I said, this dropped like a week ago. I had no idea they were even collabing and doing this, because he has, Tom has all his stuff with Nova and GFBF going on, and they just dropped albums. And, he's dropping new music left and right. I just did one earlier today. And he sneaks a Dax feature in there, a song that he's featured on of Dax's. So I'm excited. All right. Like I said, a little bit late, but we're here now. And since we had everything all set up and we already did a Tom MacDonald reaction earlier, figured why the hell not. All right. And I'm excited to hear what they actually have in store for us, because every song they do together has been so good so far. And I'm expecting nothing less from this. So without further ado, let's get into this. This is Dax, Tom MacDonald, and Soldier. Let's go.
I'm a soldier.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call when the times get hard. Yeah.
Right.
I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call.
Okay. This is such a Dax song early on. This is 100% Dax right here. The beat, the like guitar riff going on in the background, and his cadence in this intro part here with his "I'm a Soldier" kind of singing it melodically. Like, this is so Dax. Let's go.
Times get hard. Yeah. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they
Oh, you know
call.
what? Hold on. I'm turning these captions off. Hold on. I don't like captions. Let me see something. And notice that wasn't looking right. Yeah, we don't need captions. Let's go.
I'm a soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a
Reason I don't like captions is I just end up reading them. And I'm not paying attention to the video. I'm not feeling the music. I'm not like, and hey, I might get a word wrong because I don't have the captions on, but that's the risk I take. I'd rather hear the music, feel it, and be focused and absorbed into the music rather than reading captions. So that's why I prefer no captions.
I'm a soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. When my back's against the wall, I'm breaking, now I won't fall. I'm a soldier. I know how it feels to be caught in the rain. Going to war in your brain when depression is staring you right in the face and anxiety's grabbing you, making you shake. But there's people depending on you to be great, so you hide all the feelings and push them away.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right, Dax. Okay, hold on. Let's go back a little bit. Let me hear that one more time.
I'm a soldier. I know how it feels to be caught in the rain. Going to war in your brain when depression is staring you right in the face and anxiety's grabbing you, making you shake. But there's people depending on you to be great, so you hide all the feelings and push them away.
Okay, so he knows how it feels to stand in the rain, to go to war in his brain, right? And hold on, let me go back a little bit. Let's make sure I get this right.
It feels to be caught in the rain. Going to war in your brain when depression is staring you right in the face and anxiety's grabbing you, making you shake. But there's people depending on you to be great, so you hide all the.
Okay, so the depression and the anxiety is basically getting to you, all right? And you're feeling that, right? That's the war in your brain. But there's people that depend on you to be great, okay? So there's people that are depending on you. So, you can't afford to have this stuff going on, right? Let's go.
Staring you right in the face and anxiety's grabbing you, making you shake. But there's people depending on you to be great, so you hide all the feelings and push them away. It's too hard trying to mix it all with the pain. I'm drinking the cool off and it's all in my veins. I'm making these new songs to move on and restrain from grabbing the sword off and going to cock it and aim at these people who wants to be
Hold up.
great, so you hide all the feelings and push them away. It's too hard trying to mix it all with the pain. I'm drinking the cool off and it's all in my veins. I'm making these new songs to move on and restrain from grabbing the sword off and going to cock it and aim at these.
I'm making these new songs to... what was this? Hold on.
Cool off and it's all in my veins. I'm making these new songs to move on and restrain from grabbing the sword off and going to cock it and aim at these.
I've been to refrain from grabbing the sawed off and like going out and, committing atrocities, right? You know, so the music he's making is to help him verbalize how he's feeling on the inside and how to get in touch with his emotions and how to put them out there. All right. And it's kind of cathartic for him. Is that the word? I think that's the word. Yeah. Yeah, we like that word. Let's go.
Off and it's all in my veins. I'm making these new songs to move on and restrain from grabbing the sword off and going to cock it and aim at these nuanced people who shame the role that a man has to play as a husband, a father, a brother, a son, to a servant, protecting his family's name.
Oh, Dex. Okay, Dex. Now I know what angle you're playing here. Hold on.
Push them away. It's too hard trying to mix it all with the pain. I'm drinking the cool off and it's all in my veins. I'm making these new songs to move on and restrain from grabbing the sword off and going to cock it and aim at these nuanced people who shame the role that a man has to play as a husband, a father, a brother, a son, to a servant, protecting his family's name.
All right. So he's nuanced something people. Hold on.
Songs to move on and restrain from grabbing the sword off and going to cock it and aim at these nuanced people who shame the role that a man has to play.
These nuanced people, nuanced something people who shame.
Grabbing the sword off and going to cock it and aim at these nuanced people who shame the role that a man has to play as a
the role that the man has to play as a husband, a father, a son, a brother, you know, an uncle, all this stuff, right? He's talking about, you know, the people who put down, or who you know, push, what is it, toxic masculinity, right? And you want to shame men, you know, for being who they are. You know, so that's kind of the angle I think he's coming at here, right? He was talking about, you know, the depression and the anxiety and having to push it away because you're expected to be great. And you do all that obviously for the people you love, and then you have sections of society who will shame you for that and will put you down. Like, okay, man, let's go.
Sword off and going to cock it and aim at these nuanced people who shame the role that a man has to play as a husband, a father, a brother, a son, to a servant, protecting his family's name. They laugh in your face when you try to explain or express, then tell you they love you without any loyalty, patience, or basic respect. Then expect you to smile every day while engaging your mind and your soul, your flesh, and you work and you wither away to the day that you can't, and you're broken and nothing is left in your world and you can't even.
Oh, God. Basically, you're expected to give and give and give until there's nothing left. You just grin and bear it and give and give and give until there is nothing left. Let's go, man.
Patience and basic respect. Then expect you to smile every day while engaging your mind and your soul, your flesh, and you work and you wither away to the day that you can't, and you're broken and nothing is left in your world and you can't even.
Okay, so this could go with almost like this could go with his "To Be a Man" songs, right? Maybe not 100% that angle, but you know, it's a juxtaposition. It's right there along with it for sure. He's talking like the same kind of stuff. Let's go.
When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call. When my back's against the wall, breaking down the fall.
Hold on. I'm a big plane nerd. We have some F-35s here.
I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call. When my back's against the wall, breaking down the fall.
Okay, so this thing's loaded up with AIM-9 sidewinders. If that's what they are supposed to be. I mean, there's generic, maybe, some generic munitions here, but if based on the shape and the size, I'm saying these are AIM-9 Fox 2 sidewinders, right? And they let one off at a building. Like it's a Maverick. All right, we'll forgive it, though, because F-35s are so damn cool. You know, we can forgive you using an air-to-air missile against a building. So let's go.
Breaking down the fall.
Okay, all right. So they shoot the Fox 2 off. They hit the building. You see the explosion. This is nice, though. Okay, so I'm gonna get, you know, jet plane nerdy with you for a second. If you guys watched like Top Gun before, in any sort of movie that have jets, they always make the guns sound like machine guns, like ching 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 ching, right? Now, they have the appropriate gun noise in this. But they don't have the jet shooting anything at that time, though. But listen for the bird. Right there. That brrrr. All right, that's what a jet fighter's gun sounds like, especially like an A-10. All right, has an iconic Burt is what they're called, right? The GAU 8, GAU 8, I believe, is what's in the A-10. Yeah, they shoot so fast. All right, that it's a Burt sound. That's what they do. That sound, that like rolling, rippling, deep sound is fighter jets' guns, all right? And no movie ever gets it right. They got it right for the music video, but they weren't actually shooting their guns. So, only half credit, Dax. Only half credit there, buddy. Let's go.
My job is to feed these kids.
My pronouns are he, him, his. There you go, buddy.
I'm a soldier. My pronouns are he, him, his. My job is to feed these kids. Be strong, keep feelings within. My papa taught me to protect the weak. A man ain't what he got, a man is what he gives. And when he gives it all, then it still ain't enough. Then he's the one to blame and no one gives a shit.
Oh, yeah. They're talking this to be a man shit. Even Tom's on it right here. Hold on.
My pronouns are he, him, his. My job is to feed these kids. Be strong, keep feelings within.
My job is to feed these kids. Be strong, keep feelings within, right?
My papa taught me to protect the weak. A man ain't what he got, a man is what he gives. And when he gives it all, then it still ain't enough. Then he's the one to blame and no one gives a shit.
A man ain't what he's got, it's what he gives. And when he gives it all and it ain't enough, you know, it's his fault. It's his fault. He should have had more, man. Should have had more to give. Ain't that some shit, dude? It's so freaking true, though. My word.
These kids, be strong, keep feelings within. My papa taught me to protect the weak. A man ain't what he got, a man is what he gives. And when he gives it all, then it still ain't enough. Then he's the one to blame and no one gives a shit.
Nope.
Leave a man behind.
Nope. And I've unfortunately had to talk, you know, kind of let my oldest son know, you know, that basically you're a man, dude. I mean, he's not a man yet. He's getting there. But like, you're a man. Nobody's gonna care, man. Nobody cares. All right, so get that out of your head. Like, should it be like that? No. Do I care? Yes, absolutely. I'm your father. I care immensely. But the world is not. So you need to get used to that. Let's go.
Gives, and when he gives it all, then it still ain't enough. Then he's the one to blame and no one gives a shit. Never leave a man behind. We all crack and break within the hands of time. I got an extra grind. With anybody trying to identify as a guy.
Hold on. That was hard.
Man is what he gives, and when he gives it all, then it still ain't enough. Then he's the one to blame and no one gives a shit. Never leave a man behind. We all crack and break within the hands of time.
We all crack and break within the hands of time. All right, eventually it'll happen. Happen to the best of you, to the best of us, right? Given enough time, eventually we will crack and break. Given whatever. Due to age and feebleness, due to length of something, and you just break down and can't take it anymore, whatever the case may be, given enough time, we all bend, we break, we crack, we crumble. Let's go.
Then he's the one to blame and no one gives a shit. Never leave a man behind. We all crack and break within the hands of time. I got an extra grind. With anybody trying to identify as a guy, if their chromosomes ain't XY, you would never understand what it's like for a man. Gotta fight with your hands, wanna cry, but you can't.
Like, hey, if you're not, don't even try. You don't understand. You don't understand this shit unless you were born that way. All right, you know, maybe she was born with it, but let's go.
Never leave a man behind. We all crack and break within the hands of time. I got an extra grind. With anybody trying to identify as a guy, if their chromosomes ain't XY, you would never understand what it's like for a man. Gotta fight with your hands, wanna cry, but you can if it's right for the fan.
You know, I mean, even the way a little boy is raised compared to a little girl. Okay, so if there's a girl grew up raised as a female and then decided in adulthood to transition, you have no clue, lady. You have no clue because you didn't have society's expectations for a man bestowed on you from the day you were born. They treated you like the princess you were meant to be for however many years until you decided to grow a beard and get some nuts, you know, or whatever you guys do down there. You know, I don't. So, you know, you don't know. You don't know. All right. I'm not saying like, you know, oh, you couldn't handle it and you don't know. It's just you haven't, just as the same way I wouldn't know what it's like to be raised as a female. You don't know what it's like to be raised as a male. So you can't relate. All right. Just like I couldn't relate to the other way around. So let's go.
XY, you would never understand what it's like for a man. Gotta fight with your hands, wanna cry, but you can. If it's right for the fam, you will tighten your pants. Provide a romance, you would die where you stand. Gotta make a man.
Good Tom, dude's just spitting. Jesus Christ, he's just spitting. Hold on.
Identify as a guy if their chromosomes ain't XY. You would never understand what it's like for a man. Gotta fight with your hands, wanna cry, but you can. If it's right for the fam, you will tighten your pants. Provide a romance, you would die where you stand.
Hold on, we gotta break this down into smaller chunks. I tried to remember a whole bunch of it, but we got to break this down in smaller chunks here. Hold on.
With anybody trying to identify as a guy, if their chromosomes ain't XY, you would never understand what it's like for a man. Gotta fight with your hands, wanna cry, but you can. If it's
You never understand what it's like for a man. Gotta fight with your hands. Gotta want to cry, but you can't. All right. Yeah, you know, the only acceptable emotions for a guy to show outwardly is happiness and anger. You know, I mean, that's all we're expected to experience is happiness and anger. You know, because like, hey, if some guy's yelling, you know, it's inappropriate in a public setting, whatever, you know, but like, it makes sense. You're going to look at it like, oh yeah, that guy looks like, you know, that's what he feels right now. Yeah. Yeah. You know, the male, an aggressive man over there. And you're allowed to be happy. You know, you walk by some guy breaking down, crying, sobbing, big wet tears in public. You know, what are you going to do? You're not going to go up and say, hey, man, what's going on? Are you okay? No, you're walking by and you're keeping your head. You're trying not to make eye contact. You know, it's not socially acceptable. That man is weak. He is broken down in the middle of public crying. He is weak, right? Absolutely. You know, and it's just, that's what it's expected. You know, all like the real heavy emotion, we need to keep bottled in. All right. We're allowed to express the ones that are more base level, you know, more, medulla oblongata, more like brainstem functiony, you know, just happiness or anger, you know, there's no nuanced emotion for guys. Let's go, man.
If the chromosomes ain't XY, you would never understand what it's like for a man. Gotta fight with your hands, wanna cry, but you can. If it's right for the fam, you will tighten your pants. Provide a romance, you would die where you stand.
Basically, if it's right for the fam, you'll tighten your pants and you'll provide it. You know, you'll do what you gotta do. If it means shutting up, swallowing your emotions, stuffing them down, battling your own demons by yourself while you provide and do the things that you need to do, that's what you do, man. That's what you do. That's what's expected of you, right? And you're not even, nobody gives you a cookie for it. No cookies. Let's go.
Your hands wanna cry, but you can. If it's right for the fam, you will tighten your pants. Provide a romance, you would die where you stand. Gotta be a bigger man when there's problems. Get judged by the money in your wallet.
Yeah.
It's our fault, let's be honest.
Gotta, hold on. Gotta be the bigger man when there's problems.
Gotta be a bigger man when there's problems. Get judged by the money in your wallet.
And you're judged by the money in your wallet, right? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You could, you know... And it sucks. It sucks because there's more to life than that. There is a lot more to life than that. But it makes it so that we have to obsess and focus on it because that's basically how our self-worth is determined, right? If, from a general societal perspective, okay, you know, your friends, your family, if you've surrounded yourself with good people, they love you for you, all right, and not what you can give them. So let's go.
Provide a romance, you would die where you stand. Gotta be a bigger man when there's problems. Get judged by the money in your wallet. It's our fault, let's be honest. We built a world that labeled us toxic.
Oh! Tom, dude. God damn. He's right. Look, he's absolutely right.
It's our fault, let's be honest. We built a world that labeled us toxic.
It's our fault, let's be honest. We built the world that labeled us toxic. All right? Because we did such a damn good job building this shit up. That, you know, at least here in America, we ran out of real world issues. All right. And we started making things up. And, you know, now that it's all here and built, what do we hear now? We don't need men. All right. We don't need men. You know, yeah, now that it's all here, it's all built, the whole infrastructure. All right. But 50 years from now, when it's all crumbling and dilapidated, you're going to need us again. You know, so there's brief periods of time where women do not need men. Brief. All right. As soon as shit starts falling apart again, who do you need? Right. And you know, and that's not even like a sexist take or anything. That's just the truth. There's some professions you can look at and you could, you know, see what the demographic breakdown is. And it's not because women are being kept out of those spaces. It's because ain't no woman in their right mind signing up to do it. Right. So, yeah, you know, absolutely, Tom. Spot freaking on. We have made this world, and we have made this world so comfortable to the point where we are unnecessary right now, right? We're not really, but, you know, we've made people comfortable enough that where they can think that, all right? So let's go.
Get judged by the money in your wallet. It's our fault, let's be honest. We built the world that labeled us toxic. Gotta lead and teach and keep the peace and fight the fires and be police. When a man gets tired, he don't lay down to sleep. He take all the heat, don't complain, no retreat. Cold world and it's hard times, and our children inherit the land. If you think that being a boy is just picking a pronoun, you should try being a dad. You can build all the houses and fix.
1 second. I need to run away 1 second. Be right back. Sorry, no, we'll talk about that bar right there. All right, sorry about that. I had to do something for the missus real quick. Let's go back and hear this one more time here.
You take all the heat, don't complain, no retreat. Cold world and it's hard times, and our children inherit the land. If you think that being a boy is just picking a pronoun, you should try being a dad. You can build all the houses and fix all the cars and work till you're breaking your back. But the hardest job in the world, being a man. I'm a soldier.
Hardest job in the world is being a man. I think I would have liked it better if he would have flipped those, because he mentioned being a dad, right? And then said the hardest job in the world was being a man. I have to disagree there, you know. The hardest job is being a dad, because you're, especially, you know, I have boys. I'm trying to raise men. You know, so yeah, you know, I guess it's 6 of one, half dozen of another, right? I would have liked if he would have flipped those, though, but that's okay. We'll let it, but it is. I mean, it's tough. And the reason it's tough, all right, it's not because it's, how do I want to say this? It's just because, you know, like, all right, my situation, my family, and most dads, let's be honest, 99 out of 100 dads, this is the case. When there's problems, right? Things are going wrong. Things are jacked up. Your family comes to you. What are we going to do? This is a problem. This is an issue. We can't do this. This isn't going to work. Blah, 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 blah. Help me. I'm freaking out. And the dad has to sit stone-faced, stoic, and say, no, it's okay. We do this. We do that. Blah, 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 blah. Let's fix this. This will be okay. And you sit there, right? And my wife will tell me, you know, why am I the one always worked up about things and you are never anxious? You never, you know, seem to worry. Or it's like, hun, all right, if you're already freaking out, if you're panicking about something, if I start panicking, what does that help? One of us has to stay level-headed. So if you're already panicking, then I have no choice in the matter, right? And it's like a lot of times I'm panicked, I'm anxious, all right? I am feeling all that on the inside, but I'm keeping the stone face on the outside to make you guys feel a little comfortable with the situation, even though I might be like, oh my God, what the hell are we going to do? So you know, that aspect of being a man is hard, that you're expected to be a rock, to not show emotion and all that. But either way, like I said, we'll give it to him for that. We'll give it to him. I wish you would have flipped it though. Let's go.
Being a man, I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call when my back's against hard.
Yep. I'm the one that they call when the times are getting hard, right? Well, we just talked about that. Let's go.
I'm the one who they call when my back's against hard. Breaking now I fall. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I give you my I'm a soldier. Battling feelings I can't even show. Weight of the world on my shoulders is crushing me. People around me, they don't even know. I put on this cape and go save everybody while I'm being shattered and all of my bones. Take on the pressure of being the hero who saves, but has no one to help with his own. Demons inside that try to eat him alive. I'm going insane, and when I'm out of my mind, I look at the stars and talk to God in the sky. I wait on his words, but I don't get a reply. I try to refrain from diving deep, so I hold back tears that try to come out my eyes. In this world as a man where we know we can't cry, cause the people we love look at us to confide. So,
and that's just a recap. That's just a recap of what both of the first two verses were about. You know, I could sit and break that down, but I'm just going to end up saying the same things I already said. So we'll listen to it one more time, though, just to make sure there's nothing in there different that I want to comment on. But yeah, this is just like a recap verse here.
soldier. I'm a soldier. Battling feelings I can't even show. Weight of the world on my shoulders is crushing me. People around me, they don't even know. I put on this cape and go save everybody while I'm being shattered and all of my bones. Take on the pressure of being the hero who saves, but has no one to help with his own. Demons inside that try to eat him alive. I'm going insane, and when I'm out of my mind, I look at the stars and talk to God in the sky. I wait on his words, but I don't get a reply. I try to refrain from diving deep, so I hold back tears that try to come out my eyes. In this world as a man where we know we can't cry, cause the people we love look at us to confide. So I'm silently screaming for help. Life is a battle inside of these trenches, especially when fighting it all by yourself. PTSD from the memories, people who left you for dead and then drug you through hell, leaving you shot deep inside of a shell with stories you hate but nobody to tell. Why you question God if your soul is soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call.
You know what was nice about that verse though is that verse, all right, because like the first two, his first verse and Tom's verse were definitely talking, you know, men's mental health, and how society treats men and the expectations placed on us and all that. This verse fits with that, but then also fits to what soldiers deal with when they come home, right? So there's definitely some dual meaning in this verse by Dax here. You know, he talks about PTSD and you having like the weight of the world on them and how they can't show it and they just have to try to put their cape on and all that stuff, you know. So I think this verse of his kind of works both ways there. I like that.
With stories you hate but nobody to tell. Why you question God if your soul is soldier. When times get hard, I'm who they call. I'm a soldier. I'm the one who they call. When my back's against hard, breaking now I fall. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I'm a soldier. I give you my I'm a soldier.
Nice. There we go. There we go. Fantastic. Fantastic song by him. As usual. And then, you know, anytime him and Tom do songs, they're freaking amazing. This is no exception. This is going on a playlist for sure right now. But yeah, that'll do it. That'll be the reaction. Middle-aged white guy is out. Peace.